Welcome back, everyone, to some Farming Sim 22, where it's kind of depressing, actually. It's episode 86, and we're still basically no further ahead than we were the last time. Somehow, some way, we're staying above board somehow. Not by much, not if you look at the numbers here. But, if we actually look at the contracts and stuff, we haven't done terribly bad. All things in general scheme of things considered, we haven't done too bad. If you look at the finances I currently have, you'd question otherwise. But it is what it is. At the same time, though, there's lots to be done. There's always lots to be done. That's a good way to put it. There's always things to do. And I do appreciate everyone coming and hanging lately. The advertising's gone well. There's a lot of new faces here, and I wish to thank all of you for joining. And we're pushing through things, and like I said, I do really appreciate everyone that's coming in, subscribing, and joining in, and doing all the fun stuff. And if you are new here, or you've been around for a while, haven't hit that subscribe button, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The big button down below the video, or the house scroll in the bottom right corner. I know he went through many phases. He's going to go through many phases, but for some reason he thinks he's a farmer. He has a big straw hat on. He's got that little piece of wheat stuck in his mouth there. Smack him upside the head and knock some sense into him, would you? And the button he pops out, push it, and I swear, honestly, he'll go away. I think. Possibly. What we were doing last time? Were we bailing? We were bailing. That's right. That's what we were doing. That's up, that's down. Back it up, go forwards. Alright. That's right, too. We were bailing, and we were going to try to get all this stuff hayed last time. So that, we would have some silage, and that, honestly, we'd have some extra cash flow was basically the biggest issue. I think that was the one thing that we were really trying to push forwards was having that extra cash flow to do, anything, actually. We need to seriously consider I would say we need to seriously sit down, talk about the obvious of the cash flow. We need a cultivator. We need to get our crops in. That's a huge one. We need to know what kind of crops we are going to put in for, and we kind of need to. I didn't hear the. Not at all did I hear the frickin' thing open up. Yeah. Well, I just need to turn my sound up. I didn't hear that thing beep at all on me. I did not hear any beeps. Better that time? Yeah, something like that. Quasi. So our biggest focus right tonight is to get this all baled up. Make it so I'm a little bit ahead of the times, potentially. But I would say definitely get everything baled up, get everything fermenting. Hey, I can actually hear the beeper this time. This is better. I don't know how much of that I got behind me, but hoping a bit. And overall, just trying to clean up my yard a bit. It need mowing, so I figured, what the hell? I'll just cut it and bale it, and at least then it's extra income, right? It's not like I need the bales at the moment, because I really honestly kind of don't. But at the same time, having the extra 2 or 3 bales going to the feed mill is a good thing. Rappy. As it drops the bale randomly over here. Oh, it's a little tight in here, I'm thinking. Alright, make that corner. I'm just going to have to go out here. Alright, can I do this? Oh, it's still tight. Don't get me wrong. It's still very tight in here. Oh, I see how the corner gets missed. So I need to go out here and in. There we go. That's better. And we've done all that part. That part's already nicely fermenting. I'm going to go over here and turn into this a bit more like this. That seems to be better. Yeah, that was better. So yeah, like I said, we have a lot to do, but I'm really actually kind of hoping that we'll have an extra $150,000 in bales here. It's probably going to be more than that, but no point getting ourselves worked up with the possibilities, because yeah, we don't know. We honestly don't know how much it's actually going to make. It's all speculation at this point. Any little bit that we can get, we will. And don't forget, too, that despite it only being this little area for baling, we also got that other section over by the oil rig to do. Because we cut that earlier. How much of this am I getting? Oh, actually a pretty good pile. Alright. Oops. Of course. Bale is completed. I do apologize for being a little bit later tonight, but one thing led to another, and me being late. I mean, it is what it is. Wasn't my intent, but such is life with work. Of course, if you would like to help me out a little bit, you're more than welcome to, and of course you can do that with OneUpCoin, with cryptocurrency, and all you have to do is hit the button and donate, and away you go. And every little bit does help, so you can give a little or give a lot. Every little bit helps. Like I said before, I do appreciate anyone that does it. I know I work for a living, but I mean, times are getting tougher and tougher. And our government's getting dumber and dumber. And I don't honestly say that lightly either. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand it anymore. Oh, I missed that pretty good corner there. That's a lot missed. That was a good 6% on that corner that I missed originally. Alright, I think I just pooped that out in the middle of my driveway there. Yep, pretty much did. I'm getting way more bales than I was expecting. I figured if I total in this whole area get about 25 bales, I would be doing good. I think we're going to be closer to 50. Again, it's not like I'm complaining. Complaining would imply that I'm, upset with the progress, which I'm not. I'm actually quite happy. Any extra amount of anything is kind of greatly appreciated. The game is pretty much like real life to me. It's like, okay, well, technically, yes, I could do a major expenditure, but you also got to be careful of that expenditure because it can haunt you later on. So it's a catch-22. Although I must admit, I had to get material today, and for the contracts that I'm working on, and I was quite pleased of the difference in pricing. Way cheaper than I was expecting. But at the same time, it's a small company, so the small company's giving me better discounts because they appreciate the business, and I appreciate the difference in it. And yeah, it all just seems to work out in the end. I get a better discount, client gets better discounts, because I do tend to give the clients a little bit more of a discount for materials, just because, for what I quote to what I actually give out is two different things entirely. So yeah, it works out better for everyone. But I was really quite impressed. Actually, I think I may even still have one of the lists out somewhere. Let me see here. Is this the one? Nope. That is not the right one. I'll have to look later. Well, you guys can watch that screen for half a second. Now I'm curious. Yeah, so with the delivery and that 5,600 roughly, and it came out 41. So easy math, that's about $1,500 cheaper. That makes a huge difference. Way better. Yeah, way better. So one of the big ones was the 6x6 12s. The average price that I quoted at is $72.91, and they're $60.16. It doesn't seem like much, but that's freaking huge. Huge difference. Another big one is my deck boards. I quoted those out at $20 2012 a piece, and they came in at 1835. So that right there is $150 difference. Like, again, a lot of people would probably say, hey, you know what, that's not really that much of a difference. It adds up. Like, that's huge difference. And yes, I know, I technically quote 20% higher, but I do that for my own protection, basically. Oh, and clients. At least then if you overquote and whatnot, and it comes in cheaper, it's like, oh, hey, that's cheaper than I was expecting. It's better than going, hey, remember how I quoted that being like X amount, and then all of a sudden it's this amount that's like 20% higher? Yeah. I've been doing it long enough to know how to do the pricing. Alright, can we make this corner? Is this doable-ish? No. Alright. It was quasi-doable? Alright. I'll say that's probably going to be full by the time I'm done. Ooh. Almost tipped the baler there. Like I said before, I'm questioning having the trees here because it is tight. I don't think I actually got all of it anyways. Alright. Now I think I got it. Or got enough of it, I should say. We still actually have a lot of baling to do here. It is kind of deceiving how much we actually add here. Which, again, was a lot. How did I miss all of this? Alright, that's going on its own personal... Okay, well that added up a lot. I love how my printer just decides that at random to go, boop boop. Hey, don't forget about me, man. You know, you told me you're gonna print that thing. You know that thing, right? Yeah, you're gonna print that thing. Why haven't you printed that thing? Don't you love me anymore? Print that thing. It's almost like, or the other thing too is it's sound asleep and wakes up and goes, Alright, nobody paid attention. Good, I'm going back to sleep. You know, it's got to be that cool printer. Oh, nobody caught me sleeping. Oh. Well, I've almost bailed a small chunk of not much importance. Does that count for something? I feel that should count for something. So hopefully tomorrow. Well, tomorrow night we'll be back on with Bannerlords, so don't forget about watching that. That is one of the big highlight series. And we get to follow Bjorn in his travels again, which is great. And the one, like, I have to say this, the one benefit about live streaming versus recording is you don't have to worry about doing blog recording to get content out there. The other thing you don't have to worry about, and like this case, you don't have to worry about the footage getting corrupt. And by the time you get there to use it, you find out all the footage that you did doesn't have sound. Like mine did. So, the one beauty about having live stream is it's live content coming at you guys, and it's all ready to go. You know, watching it, you can make pointers. Basically, it's a lot more interactive. You're basically helping me out live, and I find it's just overall a better situation than doing the recordings. Not that I didn't mind doing the recordings, but you know, as business is growing and getting tougher at the same time, this is actually more beneficial for both of our worlds. I can still do my work diligently, and it's good relaxation. I know I enjoy doing it in the part-time. It's like, you know, what more can I ask for? I get to relax, play games with you guys, showcase games I like to play, and get some good content out for you guys at the same time. So it's like, yeah, you know what? In the end, it's good for everyone. That doesn't necessarily always happen. So that's why I prefer doing the live stream, only because it's more interactive. Like, how the fuck did I just miss that again? It's the 5th time going over this. Pick it up, man. Sixth time is the charm, apparently. I think I did it. We finally did it. It took 6 runs to drive over it to do it, but we did it. I laugh and just bailed the freaking grain that's sitting here. One of these days I need to clean that pile up. I've probably said that for 80 episodes, but, well, you know, one of these days. One of these days is going to be the magic one. So yeah, not only just, you know, trying to get this stuff bailed, we're also trying to figure out what all we're going to be doing in it and everything else too. We do know that we got to do a lot of seeding and stuff, so I'm hoping the bales will pay out to a certain point that we can actually make ends meet. And that loan, that $900,000 on that loan, is no other way to put it, just freaking brutal. I like how there's just a random bale here. Bonk. Let me hit that. Let me hit that soon. It's nearly as bad as a stupid mod for the hell game was that guys were playing. But they got the French I think he's French and I'd say Moroccan. Anyways, the guy that always keeps going, I need more bullets. More bullets. Yeah, that's stuck in my mind too. I feel like that guy. Sometimes it's like I I constantly just needing more. I'm just going to go straight. Screw it. I'll figure it out once I get there. So yeah, I'm in the real world. I am starting a new contract here. Uh, Tomorrow, actually. We get to spend some quality time doing that one, which is great. And then I gotta bugger off, and this is one of the reasons why I'm actually talking to you guys now, is I gotta bugger off sometime next week and finish a shower unit, which, believe me, I gotta finish. I gotta get this job done and out of my hair. The shower unit done, staircase done. Hopefully have the rest of the pieces for the other part so I can finish that one up. And then, yeah, I'm back down here. So I'll be gone for 2-3 days to finish that one. So there will be no streaming for 2 to 3 days. And of course, I'm working on another contract at the same time as the one that we're starting. The life and times of being a contractor. Ugh. And of course, I'm tired tonight. I actually didn't sleep that good last night. I don't know what was up. Still stuffed up too. Maybe it was just the worrisome of trying to get things done today, and the weather wasn't conducive. Didn't get fuck all done, but the weather was not conducive for anything today. We got snow. If you guys didn't know. Let's go over here. Yeah, we got snow here, which just royally screwed me up. I'm supposed to be taping a guy's garage, like mudding it up, and yeah, I can't do anything like that. It's not a heated garage, and it's cold as hell here, so that one gets put off, which is not great. Right, turn around. You don't have access. Oh yeah, I don't. I was gonna say, isn't that my field? Nope. Nope, it is not. Well, we're almost done bailing the home front. Streaming for 30 minutes and we're just about done. There's no way I would have been able to do this the last time. None. Not a friggin' chance. Holy crap, am I tired. I'm pushing through it. I am pushing through it. Trying to do the live stream regardless of me falling asleep. And I mean, a lot of my contracts too, they're not difficult, but they're jobs that most people just don't do. Like one guy, he phoned, or the contract that I'm working on one of them, phoned about 5 different contractors. I was the only one that answered the phone right away. Even though I actually missed the first call, I phoned him right back and went, "Oh, sorry, I missed a call there." And all the other contractors found out it was a small job, refused to work. Just went, "It's not a big job, not my issue." I only, there was a couple of them that, and here's something I don't get. They have a $5,000 minimum to even do the job. And these are the same guys that complain there's no work, right? Now me, I look at it and go, okay, well, geez, how much is this going to cost? Well, it's only going to take me like 5-6 hours, so I don't know, $500 cash. And it's like, oh crap, yeah, okay. When can you do it? Well, we're doing this other contract and this contract and that. If you don't mind, I could basically start and quickly do it in the mornings before I go off to do the other jobs. And it's like, holy crap, that's great. And it's like, well, to be honest with you, I only spend like 30 minutes a day anyways, quickly mud it up, and you gotta wait for it to dry anyway, so I might as well go to another job, right? But what gets me is all the other contractors went, nope. And it's like, seriously. And they're the same ones that always bitch that, nope, there's no work. Nope, there's no work. Nope, there's no work. I'm going, you know, if you did like 2 or 3 of these jobs a week, you wouldn't complain that there's no work. They would keep you busy, and it's extra cash. Like it's not rocket science. It's not, you're not going to get filthy stinking rich off of it by any means, but it all adds up. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. I don't know. I can't explain it. And you know what? I'd rather... Oh, I don't have... I don't think I have the frickin' tumbler down. That's the biggest issue. No, I did not. There we go. Working on ours now. And you know what? This job has already grown. His girlfriend took a bunch of pictures and sent it off to me. Sent it off to him, rather, not me. And said, hey, these guys are pretty damn good. You think maybe they can help us in the basement? So he phones me up and says, hey, we want a bunch of other work done. Would you be willing to squeeze us in to get it done? And I said, well, it all depends on what it is, but can't guarantee anything until I take a look. So it's like, yeah, we could. And it's just that simple. One little job adds up to being something more, something bigger. And it's like, yeah, okay, no problem. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. Now we're doing a bigger job. So, say in this, I'm not saying the actual true numbers, by the way, it's not really what it is, but it's like, say, a $500 job turns into like a $3,000 job. Just like that. And it's like, can you really turn that down? Because really, what is your input cost versus getting it done, right? Well, if the swath will fit through your guaranteed by rights, the tractor should. As long as I don't fuck up this corner too bad. I fucked up this corner too bad. I missed the corner. Oh, I'm getting stuffed up again. Beep, beep, beep. That's full. And I only do the round bales and wrap them like this because I want to silage them. If it was just straw, I do the little square guys. Little square bastards are way easier and you can go faster. And yeah, it's just overall better. Look at that. I took the corner wider and I still missed it all. Alright, now I should be able to hit it. Well, mostly. Okay, we'll take it wide again. Then we'll back up. And we'll hit it. I never actually say the true numbers of what I make or what I don't or anything like that. It's just more or less, it's like, yeah, you know what? It is what it is, right? People don't really need to know what it actually costs for things. It's like, if you want me to come in, yeah, I'll tell you the honest truth. But if you know, while we're talking just on here like this, yeah, I won't say the true numbers. I need to blow my nose what I need to do. Ugh, greaser. But a lot of people ask too, they say, oh, well, how many years experience do you have? And I say, oh, I have good over 20 years. I actually got 23 years. 23 years experience, which I know is kind of rare for nowadays. But it's, again, the truth. It is what it is. Not many people my age can say that. But with the age and the experience comes the way I, do business and stuff. And a lot of people go, well, young people especially, they go, well, shit, I hear that you can make X amount of money. I want to do that too. Yeah, you don't actually make that much. That's the thing. When you consider it, I charge what I charge because I have the experience to back it. But saying that, a lot of people don't understand the concept of it. Of, okay, even though you said that you make this amount, they just think it as say a random number. If I charged $100 an hour, I don't, but if you charge $100 an hour, that's all people hear. Oh, you make $100 an hour. Well, no. Straight off the top, that $100 an hour, $50 of which goes to expenses. Just straight off, it just goes to expenses. And then from there, you take another 20% off for your employees. And then, okay, now you're left with $70 or $30 of the $70 an hour. Okay, next you take the insurance and everything else, like your liabilities basically off. At the end of the day, if you made $100 an hour, you're left with $5 an hour to pay yourself. And as soon as you start telling people that, it's like, well, how the hell do you make any money doing a living? Well, that's the thing. As a small business owner, you don't really. I don't really. I have a general principle of things. I would rather keep the business afloat and operational than actually pay myself, if it comes down to it. And a lot of times it comes down to it, unfortunately. That's the reality of things. So, in the general rule of thumb, does a tradesperson that charges $100 an hour make $100 an hour? No. Just flat out, no. If they are, they're scamming something. But again, it's a lot of people go, oh, holy crap, you make $100 an hour. Oh, I charge $100 an hour for a reason. I do that for a valid reason. But it's hard to explain to people that, no, that's not really what you do. Now, where I'm going with this is the problem that I'm having is foreigners now coming in and saying, well, I can do the job for $10 an hour. What? Like, I have to charge X amount. Say if it was $100 an hour, I have to charge at minimum $60 an hour. Well, no, $70 an hour to essentially break even. How the hell did they do it so bloody cutthroat, right? Well, they find out they're cutting bloody corners, but they're foreigners, so they don't have to abide by the same rules as the rest of us, which is crap. And I really hate sounding like angsty or whatnot, but it's getting to the point where there's a problem. And I also hate going back and fixing other people's crap. It's not professionalism. Like, before, has there been bad trades over the years? Yes. Yes. It's a simple answer. Now, was it bad enough that you would go question the sensibilities of reality? No. It was like, well, this guy fucked up, but I can fix it for X amount. Now it's like, can you fix this? I don't even want to try. I just want to go in a hole and cry for a bit. Is that an option? Can I just go away? And I was like, this job today, I took a look and it's like, okay, this was an insurance job. The contractor that did it didn't do it right. His workmanship is poor. Like, I've seen apprentices do better work than what this guy did, alright? Not saying all apprentices are bad, but it's just they're inexperienced. Yeah, well, in this case, I would have to say it was looking like that. It's like, I mean, you tried. I give you credit for trying. The homeowner could have done a better job. And I hate being that kind of person because I know for myself that I'm fussy. But there's a certain standard that I like to be. Alright, so we're actually done baling. It took us better part of 45 minutes. There's no way I would have been able to stay up to do all that. No way possible. So these were the first ones that I baled, so should give us an indication of how much they're fermented. Because to get the maximum money out of your bales, you gotta let them ferment when they're wrapped like this. And they'll tell you if they're full or not. See, they're only 2% fermented. Now, we could pick them all up and put them somewhere, or we could just leave them for now. Biggest thing is, we checked the animals in that, and we obviously checked this, but I'm not seeing any contracts, and it's, 2 in the morning? I think we're just going to skip ahead till morning, which I think is about the best answer. I am checking the light bulbs, apparently. 8 a.m. That's 6 hours. We will no longer have 207, we have 208. Alright, I would... a different route than I thought we would. What are we at now? I really do like how the shelter belt turned out. It really looks good in here. 14%, we have a ways to go. Alright. Well. Alright, well. Wonder how this looks while we're doing this. Holy crap, this thing moves. It's gotta be diesel. Zero turn my ass, this thing's uncontrollable. If I really wanted to, I could go around all my trees. I don't know if I necessarily want to. Let's just careen into the house. Okay, nope. Now we're just doing donuts, because I haven't figured out how zero turns work. Oh, we're mowing the house itself, okay. I mean, I guarantee that's going to be a close shave. No need for a weed whacker, we're just mowing underneath the foundation at this point in time. I don't always careen off my house, but when I do, I make a point of it. No, can we turn the wheel and go a different direction? There we go. There's a flower over here. I mean, does it look good after it's mowed? Yes. Yes, it does. I would like a mower that's controllable. Is that too much to ask for? If it just goes. It's not like a zero turn at all. Zero turns are very easy to control. Well, we did 2 rounds around the house. And I got the lane mode. I got that little piece of grass mowed. I mean, it looks good when it's mowed. Yeah, wife told me to get off my ass. So I'm going out mowing the lawn. Alright. Hell, I even left a little piece of grass there. Or that was from the time before. Oh, hey-oh. Oh. When I said this thing is nearly uncontrollable, I wasn't lying. Yep, don't mind me. I just gotta mow my lawn. I ain't doing the frickin' woodlot. Turn. I like how he doesn't actually turn the handlebars the way you should on a zero turn. Maybe I'm complaining too much, I don't know. I know technically I'm mowing the trees, but the trees aren't really an entity yet, so we're good. Okay, that's not how the lawnmower works. When I hit turn, you turn. And you stop turning as soon as I stop turning. And if I turn with zero turn, it should automatically turn in a complete circle. On point, mind you. Oh yeah, then of course, I was going to pick up my buddy's trailer, right, and go pick up a vehicle so we can haul it back so we can fix it, right, repair it. So, no problem. I was going to pick up the trailers. Got to move the vehicle at some point anyways. And take a look at it. Like, I do my full inspections and everything else. Even before I actually hook up, I do my full inspection. Did a walk around and went, alright, tires pressure's good. Tire pressure good. Tire is flat. Other tire's flat. Yeah, one side of the trailer is completely flat. I'm going, well, I could spend time and try to air them up and everything else, but what if it's a bead leak? Maybe there's dirt in the bead, and maybe that's the reason why the air went down. I don't know. So, decided, screw it, I'll just take the tires off, took them in, get them repaired. So, nope, that went to the wayside. Too cold to do anything else. Like the wind chill. This time of year, there should not be a wind chill that we do have, but yeah, it's freaking brutal. Can't remember what they were saying. It was like -10 with the wind chill today. It's like, okay, that's Celsius. What the hell? You wouldn't dare try to plant anything right now. It's not going to grow. Well, mind you, if you could put it in the ground, it's not going to grow. A little hard to put anything in the ground though when it's frozen. Oh, missed a piece. Not anymore. Alright. Oh yeah, then the other thing. I took a look at another job. Apparently I'm becoming a plumber. Number one reason I'm becoming a plumber? Simply put, they can't find any plumbers to do the job. And they said simply, oh, you know anything about plumbing? Yeah, actually quite a bit. Oh, could you do the job? Yeah, actually I could. But I'm not a plumber. That doesn't seem to matter. So I talked to the plumbing inspector. I said, do you mind if I do this job for a client? The client can't find a frickin' plumber to do it. And I said, well, you know, they gave me a few quizzes and whatnot about what do I think I should do in this circumstance, or yada yada yada. And I said, yeah, okay, about this, this, and this. And they went, just go do the job. Oh, okay. I went, so I'm qualified to do it, and they went, well, the answers you gave us made more common sense than what it's actually supposed to be. But, oh. So, the answers I gave apparently weren't code, but they were better than what they should be. So, in this situation, what we do? Oh, well, I think you should do this. Huh. That makes more sense than what they tell us to do. Ah, okay. I mean, I do what I'm told. If an inspector wants it done a certain way, I'll do it the inspector's way. Because one would assume they know what they're doing. Big ass mower, but I wish it would actually mow like a zero turn would. Alright, turn. There you go. why couldn't you do that at high speed? And I did actually try to find a grain elevator mod, so if anybody's out there that actually mods this game, build me like an old UGG or Alberta Weepool or something grain elevator, if you could, and make it a selling point. That would be freaking awesome. I also looked into railways a little bit, didn't find anything that I really kind of wanted. There was some. I won't say there was nothing that I wanted, but there was some neat stuff out there. Still wasn't what I wanted, but I say there was actually some ideas and concepts that we could work with. Of course, you're not going to go through the tree. Only the flap can go through the tree. See? Dummy. Trees are hollow. Hollow! I'm seriously hoping we're going to have a better day tomorrow. That's not obnoxious. Alright. Well, on the plus side, we actually mowed the lawn. Oh, X is to raise it. Man, that thing runs like a diesel, but I think it's gas. I think it is a proper gas job. Okay, these things were 14%, and I know that I spent a considerable amount of time figuring out how to mow lawns, so like I said, these first bales are kind of the key items. %. 890 kilograms. They're a heavy bale. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Well, the short answer was I need to sneeze. Alright, this is kind of where I want to be next. Checking these guys out. I don't think we got any contract while I was... Nope. Three is still good to go, and 103 is. A lot of these are either corn or cotton next. And if you have missed what we were doing, you can rewatch any of the Farming Sim previous and rewatch them and see where we're sitting at. I planted this as canola. Then we're going to do a field of barley. And then we're going to do soybeans and sorghum and cotton. Cotton's 35. 38 is going to be sorghum, and 37 is going to be beans, soybeans. That is my plan at this point in time. Unless it gets filthy stinking rich to the point where I can actually sell some more bales, make a small profit, and then we would actually consider buying one of these. but I don't think we're going to get there. Not this season. It's actually kind of amazing that I did splurge and get 35. I feel another sneeze coming. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. Peas are coming good. Don't see any fresh chicken eggs there yet. So in the hours, what we did do is we did sell some stuff. And I've thought about putting all of this up for sale, but I haven't yet. Fabric and clothes we're getting low on. This stuff, I think I'm actually going to set them. Spawn items or change out, but we're going to sell the lettuce and tomatoes. The strawberries we can still use for our strawberry meat, of course, but I think we're just going to sell this stuff for now. We thought about that before, and strawberries we can store for a while till we need them, type thing. Cut chickens. We're still doing good on. Well, we're not doing bad on them. We need to sell them. We got like 14,000 of them, right? So we've got a ton. We got 3 pig food, which luckily not for selling right now, and we got the lamb. How much more lamb do we have? 2,000. So we can still do a bit. I'm gonna blow my nose again. Damn it. Well, I mean, that's probably a positive. At least I'm getting the crap out, right? It has loosened up. So yeah, we got quite a bit of lamb. So that begs the question, what is my chicken worth? Chicken is 1,822. I keep saying if it goes up to 2,000, then that's where we're going to sell it. So I guess we hold off for right now. Although I kind of want to sell it. I need the cash. All this stuff we're just selling straight. Like, the only thing we're storing is the fuel. Crude oil stuff, we're just keeping. I could buy some of this, but 1,000 liters is 4,500 right by itself, which is fairly expensive considering we're getting it for free. So, well, not necessarily free. We have sheep, they eat grass, they produce wool. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, but it makes fabric, which goes into making clothes at Bob's Needles. Does it cost a bit? Yes. Our production cost is up, and of course, the production costs are right here. So that's $4,400. Yeah, we average about, or getting more, about 7,000 a month. So we do have some fairly big expenses. Leasing costs were number one. Sold products were at 26,000. So we'll, by August, the end of August, we should be around that 40,000 mark. So we're within range of the original ones. Again, we have obviously more income, which is good. The fact that we're only 424,000 down after the million that we spent isn't bad. Bah. Bah. Nah, that's all not too bad. Like I said, we do have to think about buying a cultivator here pretty soon. Among a few things. Among a few other things, we do have to buy one of those. We did spend an awful pile of money maintaining our equipment too, which kind of bit us in the ass in the end. Which was kind of the big thing. That would get gone into vehicle maintenance, property maintenance. No, property income. We don't have any property income. Run cost. New vehicles, new livestock. We're actually selling livestock now, so we're kind of sort of ahead of the game in that regard. So that's a good thing. What is the barley is next? We have lots of wheat. Like if you look, we do actually have a fair bit of wheat in our inventory. Barley I'm low on, so we can get rid of a bunch of that if we could. So that's a positive. Oh, eggs. That was the other thing we were going to look at too. Egg prices. Market stall is going down, which is 2,600. That's kind of unfortunate. Kind of, sort of. It's kind of one of those things of hurry up and wait type thing. Oh, yeah, we do actually. I can probably put the baler back away in the shop. If I can drive in the shop, that is. We do have our own little seeder, so when it comes time to do the cotton, we do have our own. Let's drop that there. We'll turn around in here. It's going to take us probably 9,000 years to plant, but we do have our own little. You can do corn with it and everything else, but we would do this thing, the cotton, and we would just basically have at her. I mean, this thing isn't terribly big, but we have it, we own it, so let's use it type thing, right? That's kind of my ideas behind that. It's like, yeah, okay, we can use it, that's not a problem, and that's what we're planning on. And the big guy will be the big cultivator. I don't want to lease it, I actually want to buy a cultivator. So that's basically ready to go. We got the monster Borgo seeder for everything else, and we're going to use it. I'm going to use it myself. I guess I can fill this thing up and put the cart in the barn. I am desperately going to have to get more fuel here pretty soon. And this thing was low on fuel. Actually, I think I can buy more. Yeah, I can. At $15,000. Yeah, it's full enough. That is the right time of night that it gets stuffed up. Yep. Alright, let's see if I can get the cart in here. That's short answer, no. Apparently I cannot get the cart in the barn. I must come in straight. Can I miss that? No. Yeah. Okay, cool. Apparently this is not the tractor to be parking things in barns. Alright, where my old cedar was is good enough where I'm going to park this thing. Alright. What kind of cultivator do I need versus want? Obviously, this isn't going to quite do it. It's going to cost me more fuel than anything else. The Coon is 7.5. The Rostala Mash, or the Roto Smash, is 100. The Vaderstad is 125. The Borgo is smaller but more expensive. I want to say that's probably about where I want to be. Now the dumb question is, do I want to spend 125,000 on the damn thing? Now we get back into this situation again. It's like, do I want to? Don't I want to? I do, really, but 12 to 14. Do I really need for an extra 20,000? Yeah, I kind of do. What's the leasing cost on it? That's not bad. For $6,000, I think I can lease it. At least then we can do some field work while we kind of wait. I shall go get it with the truck. Actually, you know what? I knew it all with the other bale picker. Let's just get rid of this damn thing. We haven't actually driven this truck much lately. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh yeah, right. Well, now that we've completely missed where we're going, I mean, my 3/4 ton is not a diesel, but I can't complain. It's actually a great friggin' truck. Alright, it's kinda in place. Repaint, return. I mean, I'm not using it, might as well return it. Alright, let's try and haul this thing back home. Holy crap, I can actually unfold it. Screw it, we can use the 3/4 ton to plow the field. Could you imagine? I mean, technically this is perfectly normal. Not for doing 100 going to home with a freaking cultivator. I mean, how many times have we all hooked up to farm equipment and haul it home with a pickup truck. More times than I care to mention. Especially doing 200, there's like hell. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, things have happened. A little hard on the back axle, but I mean, I don't know if I would have made it even if I missed the car. I'm pretty sure I would have probably ricocheted off something. This is not as big as that Borgo by any stretch of the imagination. However, saying that, it is a good size. So let us hook up to this. You know, against my tractor, that is not very bloody big, is it? This tractor I did buy, so it's not like running the X9. The X9 is rather expensive. One of these days I'll own it. But the first field is the barley, so it's kind of the priority to do. Well, more or less. Alright, I'm just going to go in right here and go zippity zip. Nozzle on folder now. I think I did do this one with the other. Yeah, it's a pretty good size little cultivator. Alright, it's in the ground. Let's give her some beans and see where we go. This one looks about the same as what it would have been if I did the other. It's not plowed necessarily, but it's... yeah, it looks exactly the same. So this one is basically ready for seed. Which I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure. I'll still keep my disc harrow. It's still usable, but it's not quite the same as a cultivator. And I'll make that point. I'll make that point, the point, quite clear when I'm over here. But like I said earlier, we will be back on with Banner Awards tomorrow night, so if you guys want to come hang out and see where Bjorn ends up next, yeah, definitely stick around and check that out. As it should be fairly epic. It basically looks exactly the same as the power, or the disc harrow. Which is alright. You know what I might do? I might just set up so this guy can work. Oops. Alright, set up it is. Off you go. I should jump on board. I move pretty good when I'm like this. I mean, I probably could do just 0 till, but probably good if this is all mulched. Not to mention, it looks better on the map. Yeah, plowed versus cultivated, which is weird because this is a cultivator, not a plow. Well, that's plowed, but let's actually say it's basically mulched. Needs rolling. Yeah, sure does. Rolling, withered seed bed. Stubble tillage. I guess mine would be stubble tillage, right? That's more or less what that equates to. Yeah, I think that's probably closer to the truth. Oh well, he's doing his thing. It would actually be honestly great if I had another contract that was worth frickin' doing. Not really anything here. Well, we do got 2 bats of wool that could go. What are my egg prices again? Eggs. 26 for the egg stall. Well, I could haul 2 of them down. Honey, no, eggs, yes. That one. Because we are going to have another egg. 2, 1. Now this gets to be the fun part. Picking these up easily. Yep, every single egg is now broken. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Alright, for extra cash, let's go sell some eggs. This should get it. It'll get us by for a bit. Get back on the rack. We had you nice. Okay, they go off that way, but they don't. That's stupid. Alright, let's try this. Let's try not to break all of our eggs by the time we get there. They like to go the other direction, but they don't come back on. That's stupid. Oh, we're getting closer. And yes, I did slow down so I could make the corner, which I thought would be less tippy with the eggs. Apparently I gotta go that way. Nope. Bum 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 bum. There we go. $7,300 more. Not bad at all. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And of course, like I say before, and I'll keep continually saying it, that if you are new here or you've been around for a while and haven't hit that subscribe button, think about hitting that subscribe button, as it really does help us grow. And of course, to it, you can also hit the likes, the share, the alert bell so you know when we go live. And of course, check out the description below, where we do actually have a Discord channel and a bunch of other things, including the donate button. So yeah, check that out and see where we go. And yeah, we'll see everyone hopefully tomorrow night with a little Warband Banner Awards. So yeah, make sure to come check that out as well. And like I said before, I appreciate everyone coming out and watching. And we'll see everyone on the next one. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.